Start your stretches and get warmed up for thrills, skills and drills. Aiden and Dominic go trackside with the Showtime FMX riders at the Ekka. Australian NBA sensation Joe Ingles visits our Lady Salento All-Stars. Maddie gives us her guide to awesomeness. And Brooke beefs up her footy skills in the tastiest way possible.
Hey, I'm Georgia and welcome to this week's episode packed with all sorts of sports. We'll be learning new skills and watching some epic action. But first, let's get to know a girl who loves to shred some pow. That's me.
She's 16 years old, wants to be a nurse, loves reading and travelling. Meet your host, Georgia.
My favourite sports are swimming and snowboarding. I've been swimming since I was born and snowboarding since I was 8. I've qualified for states for both sports and I love it because it's fun and competitive. My favourite stroke is butterfly, and I also love doing distance swimming like the 400 or 800. My favourite movie is Harry Potter, and I can't decide which one, I just love them all. My biggest achievement would be coming first for states in snowboarding and qualifying for finals in swimming. If anyone could come to my birthday, it would be Ed Sheeran because he would play some awesome tunes. My coolest party trick is this. That's enough about me for now. Get ready to rev your engines at the Ekka with Dominic and Aiden.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a Superman. Hi, I'm Aiden. I'm Dominic. We're going to be flying high in style, freestyle, at the Ekka. These are the Showtime FMX riders. We're here with Robbie, Kane and Brad. Tell me exactly what it is, FMX.
So FMX stands for Freestyle Motocross. Background is motocross racing, and now it's freestyle motocross, so we do tricks in the air basically. We just do big jumps and jump off the bike and do crazy things in the air.
How long have you been riding?
I've been riding for 31 years. I'm 34 years old, started riding when I was 3.
That is quite a while.
It is. I feel old.
What do you love about riding?
Just the feeling of freedom it gives you, and you know, we grew up riding bikes, so we just have a lot of fun doing it, and it's a great feeling.
What's the coolest trick you can do?
The coolest trick I can do? It's probably like a big Superman backflip, where you put these levers up here, and then you're hanging upside down while you do the backflip, hanging underneath it, and hopefully pull yourself back around and land in time. That's probably the coolest.
Tell me what at the show at you Ekka.
The show here at Ekka, it's just obviously there's 4 of us riding our bikes, and then tonight we've got a whole competition style where it's 4 guys and 4 girls. We go head to head against each other, the country guys versus city guys, and it's just a cool battle and see who wins, freestyle and racing all combined into the one.
Who's going to win the battle for the golden helmet?
Mate, I'm feeling pretty confident. The Golden Helmet's a competition that's been going around for about 3 years now, and it's always been the good guys versus the bad guys, or the country versus the city. And Brad and I are on the team together with our girl rider partners, so we're going to give it a red hot crack tonight and hopefully come out on top. But the Outlaw Outback guys have been definitely on their game this year, so it'll be a close one.
Where else has riding taken you?
For myself, I grew up racing motorbikes for many years. I started racing when I was 8, and then obviously transitioned into the freestyle motocross. But it's taken me places I would never have imagined. I've been overseas many times and actually worked on a movie, the latest Mad Max Fury Road, so that was a massive accomplishment for me and a lot of fun, and yeah, it's opened a lot of doors. So it's a dream job, and at school the teachers never believed me when I said I wanted to ride bikes, but followed my dream and worked hard, and here I am.
I've got a PB80 at my dad's place.
Yeah, nice. Got any jumps?
We're trying to wait until we get a shed to get the bikes up there.
That's awesome. That's how we all started.
We cut some trees down and made them into little wood shavings. We've got 4 massive piles of them. We can make a ramp out of them. And then down below our yard, there's a four-wheel drive track we can ride our bikes on.
Sounds like dream property. I need one of those so I can practice more.
What advice would you give young riders like me?
When you first start riding, getting into motocross is obviously an important thing, getting your bike skills up there, and most of all just have fun with it and try not to break as many bones as I have.
Broken bones have you had?
I've had 30 broken bones and plenty of operations. Couldn't tell you how many.
Now we know the riders. Let's get to it, know them bikes.
So boys, this is one of our bikes. It's a Honda CRF 450. So there's heaps and heaps of power. Main thing for freestyle motocross, our suspension is really, really stiff. More like a supercross style bike for all the jumps. Our handlebars, a little bit higher. We've got a steering stabilizer to make our steering nice and stiff for us. Obviously, the seat here is cut down, so when we're doing all our crazy tricks, we can grab a hold and hopefully not let go. Got little trick parts on it, like this lever up here. When we do the backflips, we put those on, and when we're upside down, we're levering against those levers just to hold us onto the bike, otherwise we'll go flying. We've got little trick bits just to kind of look cool, like all the little coloured bits and stuff, all the nice graphics to make it look awesome, and apart from that, engine-wise, it's dead stock, so just straight out of the factory.
How many gears can you go?
This bike's got 5 gears. When we're doing our freestyle jumps, it's 75 foot, and we jump it in second, but you could probably even jump it in first. It's that powerful. So Dominic, what kind of bike do you ride?
A PB50 and a Honda.
A PB50 and a Honda. What's your favourite one out of that?
PB50.
PB50.
Because he goes the fastest.
Ah, nice.
Can you boys show us some tricks right now?
Well, I'll get the boys on their bikes and see what we can do.
Seriously epic. Thanks for showing us your moves today.
Easy, buddy.
No worries, mate.
I'm Aiden. I'm Dominic. These are the FMX riders. Now, like all the epic movies, we end with a cool slow-mo walk.
Those tricks were insane. Thanks, boys. I reckon if I could try any new sport, it would be indoor skydiving. It just looks amazing. One sport that I've never actually tried is basketball. Our next guest is one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA.
Hello, my name is George. I love rugby. My favourite team is New South Wales. My favourite music is UB40. I like old school reggae. But today, I'm interviewing a jazz player. I think I can hear him coming now. Wait a second, that's not right. Yeah, that's it. That's him. Coming down that hallway is Australian NBA player Joe Ingles. He plays for the Utah Jazz.
Ingles eyes up and in.
But today he is back in Australia. hanging out with some all-stars at the hospital.
Hey, man. How you doing? Good, how are you? Good.
Was it hard making it into the NBA?
It was extremely hard. I played when I was young. As a kid, I played professionally in Australia. I went to Europe and then eventually made it to the NBA. So I didn't get drafted like a lot of the kids, like the best players. Took me 8 years from when I started playing professionally to actually make it, and then now I'm stuck over there. I've been over there 4 years and I've got 3 more years to go on my contract, so I'll be over there for a little while.
The crowd and Jingle and Joe burning up the nets. Ingles over the shoulder, and Joe!
What was the hardest team you ever raced?
Well, your favourite team, Cleveland, have always been tough with LeBron. Golden State Warriors are always tough because of the players they've got with Steph and Clay and Kevin Durant and Draymond, and now they've got another All-Star, so they'll be tough this year. But basically, wherever LeBron is, whatever team LeBron is on is always tough.
What makes LeBron so good?
Well, he's like my height, but he's about 5 times he's like a rugby player, but my height. He's strong, he's fast, he's defensively he's good, offensively he's good. He's just an all-round, really good player. So.
Yeah, he's really good.
And now you go for LA because he moved.
Yeah.
102-101. Ingles 3. Bang! Oh, baby, you gotta love this.
So I heard you're pretty good shooting 3-pointers. You think you can beat Stephen Curry?
I would beat Steph. I am the best shooter in the world. So not just in Australia and not just in America, in all of the world, I'm number 1. In the whole world. So it is tough to be that good at shooting threes, but it is what it is. It's part of my job.
Well, it's hard to believe because I haven't watched you play. But I can tell that you can shoot 3-pointers.
If you YouTube me, you'll see there's tons of clips of me shooting tons of threes.
That's a rebound tonight. Donovan throws it out. Joe hot. One more time! Plays right time. Launches up a 3. Bang! Joe Ingles. Yeah!
What's your advice for someone that wants to play basketball?
It's very hard. There's a lot of hard work. I don't think I went to a friend's birthday party for about 10 years of my life. I missed out on a lot of family gatherings and family parties, my friends' birthdays, because I was playing games or practicing and training. So it's tough, but it's definitely not impossible for anyone.
What about short people? Can they play NBA?
Sure, a few of them can. There is a guy, Isaiah Thomas, who plays for Denver. He just signed in Denver. He is 5'9", 5'10" maybe, which is pretty small. I'm 6'8". I've got teammates that are 7 foot, but definitely possible.
Speaking of Kevin Hart, I've seen him playing. What do you think about him?
He's not very good. I hope he doesn't watch this, but he's not very good. He should stick to being a comedian because he's funny. Do you watch?
Yeah, I watch his shows.
He's a very funny man, but he's like this big. He's tiny. Even next to like regular people, like I don't know what the average height of a regular person is, but he looks small compared to regular people.
Do you do anything special before the game?
I used to have a very set routine of doing left shoe, right shoe, sock, this and that, and then I had kids, so I don't anymore because once I used to want to sleep this much before the game and eat this food exactly at this time, the kids destroyed it.
O'Neal. Ingles over the shoulder, and Joe flies up and dunks it home.
What do you love about the game?
A lot. Originally, what I loved was the fact of playing with a team with 5 or 10 other guys. I just love the competitiveness, playing with people. I enjoy winning with a group of people, and I've been lucky to win a lot in my career, but also with really good people. So I think that winning feeling is the best part about it.
Mitchell off the Ingles. He'll stop and pop. No, drop it. And Faves goes inside for the first time.
Yes, and a good pass by Ingles. Outrun him.
Ingles goes by Towns over the shoulder pass. And we just hit the 2-minute mark. Joe Ingles on the lob. There you go. Rudy up top and rattles the rim.
So now I get to ask you questions.
Yeah.
What's your favourite sport?
My favorite sport is rugby.
Yeah.
And
you said you're a New South Wales
supporter. Yeah.
So you're glad that you won your first State of Origin in like 50 years?
50 years.
How long was it? It was like
8 years.
That's a long time. And you're from Samoa?
Yeah.
Tell me something good about Samoa. I've never been to Samoa, which I should go to Samoa.
The food.
Food?
Pretty good.
What's the best food there?
Pig.
Pig, like the animal?
Yep.
Yep.
Taro.
What's
like
that?
Taro.
Oh, vegetable.
Not vegetable, like you eat it with meat.
Okay.
Taro, yeah.
I went to a dinner a couple of weeks ago, and one of the things on the menu was taro, and I ate it, and I didn't know what it was. What's Samoa best known for? The food?
The best known as family.
Yeah.
Respect, and that, and helping each other.
That's awesome. Maybe I should take my kids down there and they should learn some respect. How big is your family?
50-something, 56.
That's a lot of basketball. And a lot of taro, and a lot of pig.
Thanks for the chat today and coming to see me.
No worries at all. Thanks for having me.
I'm George.
I'm Joe. See you later.
See you later.
We want you to be a part of Juice TV. We're always on the lookout for hosts, interviewers, behind-the-scenes helpers, and mini-producers. You can be any age, you don't have to have any experience. How much easier could it be? To find out the next time we're filming at the hospital, just head to our website, juicedtv.com.au, or our Facebook page. For loads of fun to break up your stay in hospital, join the Juice crew. Send us an email at hello@juicetv.com.au. or speak to any of the volunteers wearing green shirts throughout the hospital and let them know you want to be involved in the one and only Juice TV.
Hey guys, I'm Maddie and this is Juice TV's Guide to Awesomeness. One of my favourite things to do in my spare time is play netball. On the court, my favourite position is goalkeeper. Their job is to just stop the ball from getting to the goal shooter. What I like most about playing netball is getting pumped up with my team right before a game and getting into the team atmosphere. Before a game, we usually warm up mostly by talking and then we'll do a few laps around the field. I also like dancing. My favourite style to do is jazz. I've been dancing for 12 years and my favourite routine to do is from Bring It On. It's a routine that my friend and I do and it's from the big dance battle scene in the movie at their school formal. Shabuya, shabuya, roll call. My favourite show on TV is Home and Away. It's always been a family tradition at my house to sit down at 7 o'clock and watch Home and Away. I love the beach setting and the fun atmosphere that it gives me. My favourite character is Alf Stewart because he's always right to the point, doesn't mess around. Struth! Stein the Crows! I'm Maddie. This has been Juice TV's Guide to Awesomeness. Bye.
What an awesome show it's been so far. We've seen some epic stunts, we've met some NBA and LCCH legends, and now we're about to beef up our footy skills. But before we do, I want to beef up your snowboarding skills with this brand new segment that I just created now. George's top tips on shredding fresh pow. I love snowboarding because I love being able to create fresh tracks every time I go. Tip number 1, always keep your knees bent and keep a spring in your stance because it'll help you balance. Tip number 2, always keep your weight on your back leg, and if you're goofy like me, that'll be your left leg, and if you're like most people, that'll be your right leg. Tip number 3, you want to look the part, so you got to have a cool helmet and cool gear. And that is George's top tips on shredding fresh pow. And now it's over to Brooke and Mr. Beefy to teach us their footy tips.
G'day, I'm Brooke. When it comes to footy skills, there's always room for improvement. With State of Origin Game 3 approaching, it's time to make them skills bigger, better and beefier. Speaking of which, my teammate is here. Mr. Beefy, is it time to take to the field? I know what you're thinking, your teammate's a pie. Well, it makes perfect sense. Nothing goes better at the footy than a pie. Let's beef up our footy skills. Are you ready for your skills to get bigger, better and beefier? Coaching our skills session today is Braden Torpy from the East Tigers. Why do you love Rugby League?
I've just grown up playing it my whole life, and it's all I really know. I love the mateship, I love playing with my friends, and the competitiveness of the sport. It's something I look forward to every weekend and training during the week.
What do you think makes a great player?
Well, there's obviously talent, but I think working hard, coming to training on time, doing the little things like diet and making sure you're prepared for games. You can have all the talent in the world, but I think someone that works hard is very successful.
Can you take us through some skills to beef up the game?
I sure can, let's go do it. All right, first thing we're going to do is passing. So this is a really important thing in rugby league that you must be able to do. So what I was taught when I was young is always hold the ball in 2 hands, right in the middle, okay? And when you pass, you want to finish with your hands at the target. So if I'm passing you, Brooke, okay, my hands are going to finish right there. Awesome, good catch. There you go. Mr. Beefy, yeah, oh, too easy. He already knows what to do. So you want to step towards, hands in between, and finish. There you go. Too good. Oh, the spiral. Yeah, nice. So the next skill that we're going to practice is stepping. Okay, so stepping is really important if you want to try and beat the guy one-on-one and try and score a try. Okay, so how I like to do it is step off my right foot, because I'm right-footed and it's a lot easier for me, but whatever works well for you, we're going to practice, okay? So what I like to do here, if I'm trying to beat Mr. Beefy here, I'm going to try and drag him one way and then step back the other. So I'm stepping this way, off my right, and beat him, okay? Do you want to have a go? Yeah? So if you want to run that way and then cut back that way. Yeah, perfect. Good job. Okay, so the third and final skill we're going to do is kicking. So kicking is really important. I play halfback, so I do a lot of kicking in footy. And there's a few things I'm going to teach you that work really well, okay? So first of all is a ball grip. It's pretty similar to how we pass. We have our thumbs in between, just right on that line there, and with our hands spread out, okay? Secondly, you want to aim for the target. So if I'm kicking to Mr. Beefy, aiming for my target, My head's over the ball. I'm just gonna kick. Okay, we'll give you a try now, yeah? So get your thumbs like right in the middle there. Yeah, perfect. And have the ball like facing the ground. Cool. And then head over the ball and then kick. Yeah, that was awesome. High five. Good job. Nice. Oh.
Hey, come on, guys.
What a training session this has been. Debrief time with the perfect footy fever food. Brayden, what did you think of our skills out there?
I thought you were really well. For someone that hasn't really played footy much, you did really well, but I think this fella might need to work on his game a bit. You reckon you can teach him a couple of things?
Yep, good job out there, Mr. Beefy. You gave it your best. Remember, it's not on the outside that counts. It's in here. That's particularly important for you because you're a pie. Thanks for Mr. Beefy and Brayden for coming along today.
Anytime, Brooke. I had lots of fun.
Until we hit the field again, I'm Brooke. Bye.
That's all we have left for this episode. I hope all the thrills, skills and drills you've seen today have inspired your inner sporting legend. Before we go, I have one more tip for you. I've been coming into hospital for a while now, and at first it may seem scary, but you don't need to worry because everyone here is really friendly. Thanks for catching all the action with me today. It's snowing, perfect timing. Time for me to go hit the slopes. See you guys. A sport that I've never actually tried is basketball, but our next guest has some pretty impressive...
Apparently Joe's pretty good at shooting three-pointers.
The best in the world.
Robbie, who's going to win for the battle of
Who's going to win the battle?
Literally the best in the world.
We've watched some epic... No.
So I heard you're really good at shooting. Oh.
Is it a plane? Is it a bird? No, it's a Superman.
You can ask me anything you want. I've heard every question under the sun.
Remember, guys, it's so easy to be a part of Juice TV. Whether you want to be a host, help us out behind the scenes with filming, or decide what goes into each episode. Let us know you want to be involved by sending an email to hello@juicetv.com.au or speak to one of the friendly volunteers throughout the hospital in the green shirts. Also, head to our website and Facebook page for all the updates about what we're filming at the hospital.